This video is on how to use the mind to heal chronic pain, to support our body's immune system to help heal chronic pain that's been going on for a long time, using mental imagery. And so what we practice is what we get. Okay, so I want to talk here. This is video number 7 in the chronic pain series, Overcoming Chronic Pain. My name is Arne Pedersen from Hypnotherapy Victoria. And have you ever woken up from a bad dream? You know, you woke up from a nightmare and you're breathing heavy and you're clearly in fight or flight. You look around and you're in this stressed state and it just feels like it's really happening, but it's really not. You're looking around, you can see, I mean, it's just a dream, it's not happening. Tell your body that. See, that mental imagery in your mind, it's telling your body that it's real. It doesn't know the difference. The subconscious mind that runs 95% of all the programs, all of your subconscious programs. It runs your autonomic nervous system and all your involuntary body functions, your long-term memory, and your creative sides. It's the irrational mind. It's not logical. It has no concept of what's real or not. If you imagine something as real and you feel it, your mind downloads it as a real experience. So you wake up from that scary dream, your body's tense and tight. But what if you wake up from a really good dream? You're feeling really good, you're really relaxed, and you're triggering the parasympathetic nervous system of rest and digest and relax and creativity. And by the way, that's the system that does the repairing in the body, the recuperation that supports our immune system to heal. When we're in that stressed, bad dream state, the body can't heal very well then because we're in the stress state, which is not actually recuperation, regeneration, that's actually survival. So we want to use that mental imagery that clearly, from waking up from a dream, our body responds to. I could hear that plane, you could probably hear the plane going over. And so we want to use that knowledge of knowing that, yeah, if I can get myself in that calm state, like if you're always stressed, you're just sending the message, more pain, more pain, more pain. And no wonder chronic pain just gets stuck, because it's the holding pattern of stress and resistance and tension that's keeping it stuck in our body. But if we can get our body to relax, if we can get our body, in the last video I talked about how to support our body to feel safe again after, from chronic pain. And that's a hard thing to do, but if we start to relax our body every day and start to sit and connect to our breathing and start to feel relaxation, look through our body and find areas that are relaxed and just spend that time focusing on being present in our breathing, we're halfway there. Now when we're in that state, let's now imagine bringing light into our body where the chronic pain is. Let's imagine seeing ourselves in our mind doing something healthy. Let's imagine, if it's a particular area in your body you're having trouble healing, you can look in a medical book or online and see what does a healthy version of that look like. Use that image in your mind of what you saw in the picture and imagine it. Imagine that in your body. Your body's healed. Imagine seeing yourself, wow, stage 1, 2, 3, 4, now I'm actually healed, I'm just better. The progression of seeing yourself healed and seeing all the things you can do again. Imagine bringing that light in, and that helps direct your autonomic nervous system, your subconscious mind, your immune system, whatever you want to call it. It helps direct energy to that area to support it back to that calm state, that state of optimal health. What we focus on is what we get. What we practice is what we get. And it's like who we hang out with is kind of the sum total of the experience we're going to have. So if we start focusing, spending that time every day, 5 minutes a day, just focus on this mental imagery of our body being healthy, bringing light there. Light is very helpful. If you imagine filling your body with light every day, you can go sit out in the sun. Imagine it filling your body with, at this time of year we're getting more sun. Imagine your body filling up with light. And if it's not sunny out, sit down and remember what that feels like, the feeling of the warmth on your skin. Imagine your body just glowing, sending that light to a particular area in your body that you feel pain, and just keep focusing on that. 5 minutes a day, every day, it slowly builds up and it starts supporting your body in that way of the good dream to help your body, look at that good dream, how our body relaxes from that perception. And from the perception of the bad dream, our body's tense and tight. We can't manifest healthy, healed state from a state of tension and fear. So we want to practice turning that off and now seeing ourselves, imagine, create the feelings in your imagination of doing things that you want to do again. And if you didn't have that chronic pain, you could do again. Imagine feeling, oh, I feel so good. Imagine that feeling. Bring the light there. Fill that area with light. So give this a go. Give it a good chance for a while. It could take a month, a few months. I did this for a lot of years and supported enormous changes in my body from doing these visualizations, from doing the meditations. I had chronic pain for a long, long time, and I did not know how to let it go. I'd go to the osteopath, she'd put my back and everything back into the right place. I'd feel better. I'd get all the way home. By the next day, everything's feeling terrible again. Well, my body, it had the patterns of that out of ease state because emotionally I was a wreck internally and so unhappy and living in fear and panic, and I had serious anxiety and panic attacks. So my body couldn't hold that healthy state. So I did a lot of work, that everything in this series I'm talking about. So down below is the series. Start from the beginning, go through the series if you haven't seen it. And also down below, there's a link to a mindfulness series that'll help you to be able to sit and calm your body, to help your nervous system calm and turn off fight or flight and turn on the healing state and do these visualizations. I think you'll get a lot from them. And next week is the last video in this series. It's what happens when nothing's really working and what do we do next? Okay, I'm going to finish off with that. And I hope you really enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, pass it along. It really helps me to help other people. So you'll be helping other people by sharing this video and giving it a thumbs up. And otherwise, I wish you an absolutely wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video.